Hello everyone, my name is Ayana Campbell. Welcome to my latest challenge. Bring a fresh twist to this tile-based game project by designing and implementing a brand new mechanic. I've had a lot of fun with this. Did took a lot of time to get the mechanic working how I wanted. The mechanic I've introduced is called ColorSwap. As you can tell by the name, it swaps between two colors on mechanic. The game that inspired me is called Hue, which focuses on the player changing the color of their environment to get through obstacles they have to face in order to pass. The character is given a couple colors to choose from to get through those levels. Okay. Right. As you can tell, the character steps on the blue tile, which turns them blue, and everything else in the tile blue as well, and for them to get past the blue barrier. Made it to one section of the map. For the player to get to the next section, they'll use the teleport tiles to get to another part. As you can see, there is a timer on the tiles where it turns right back to red. And the teleport tile will teleport them to another part of the map for them to get through again. As you can see, there's another tile they can use and push the obstacle out of their way to get through the blue barriers that is put in place to block them. As you can see, stepping on the tiles turns them blue, but you can't step back on them once the tile is still blue. You will have to wait for the tiles to turn back the color red. And they'll be able to push the obstacle out of their way and get to the win. As you can see, I've made two material graphs. One material graph is for the color red when the tile starts. As you can see, I've used a couple of nodes: the texture node, the texture example node, the metallic, specular, and multiplier node. And I also have used the color multiplier to pick the color red that I wanted. As you can see, with all of them together, I have them connected to the multiply node for A and B, which is the color multiplier and the texture example, and that is also connected to the emissive color and the normal node input. I have the metallic and specular connected to their proper places just to get of the red to look a little bit smooth. I did the same thing for the blue. When the player steps on the tile, it will turn blue. I got the color that I wanted of the blue, and I did the same thing with the metallic and specular as well. I've also made a child blueprint of the wall to make the color blue of the different wall to have them enter that wall. As you can see, this is my mechanic of how to get the tile turned from red to blue and then back to red. First, what I did, I've used the on-entered and the parent on-entered and have those connected to each other. I've used the play sound connected to the on-entered of the parent. That way, when the player steps on the tile, you hear the sound of it going along. And I've also have that connected to the set material, which the target is the plane that I've made for the tile. As you can see, the material, part of the set material is the blue that I have created. That way, when the player steps on the tile, it'll turn blue and you hear the sound as well. To get the player to turn blue themselves, I made a cast connected to the on-entered. That way, as soon as they step on the tile, they'll turn blue. But I wasn't able to just get them by using the cast node only. In order to have every part of their body turn blue, I have the as entity player connected to each body part of the player. As you can see, each body part of the player is connected to the set material blue. That way, once they step on it, every part of them will turn blue and for them to walk through the wall. I've made sure all of their body parts are connected to another set material, and I have the connected to the white, which is their original color. There is also a delay that is connected to that set material, and that delay is also connected to on exit. So once they leave off the tile, it'll turn they'll turn back to their original color. As you can see, for the on exit, I have them connected to the delay and the set material, and I have the parent connect to another set material for the red. That way, once the player leaves off the tile, it'll turn right back to red. This is my mechanic color swap. Thank you for listening and have a great night.